Hi Zebras, how's everybody doing out there? Happy April Fool's Day today. It's the first day of April, and traditionally for me, I usually get somebody with some kind of prank. I've got some good ones in the company where I've gotten people like actually pretty good, where they have never forgotten it. But I'm not getting anybody today. I mean, maybe I'm not. I don't know. There may be something to look for in all the stuff that's happening today. I hope you guys are having a good one today. We had a great March. I know that if you've been here if you're new to the business, then you're probably having lots of success selling our ScentAlert subscription. I know that we didn't hit our goal, which I'm bummed about because I'm all about hitting goals. I do want to share how our progress has been so far on ScentAlert since we put this focus on it this year. So the 3 months of January, February, March last year, during 2021, in that combined 3-month time frame, we had booked about 600 new ScentAlerters. So not a lot of new ScentAlerters during the 3-month time frame. Back then, I think we thought it was okay. During this combined time frame, we've booked over 3,600 new ScentAlerters in the same time frame. That's about a 450% increase. But more importantly, if you are new or if you weren't here for Rally, I want to remind everybody that the reason that the company is focusing on these subscription customers, the ScentAlert customers, is that a ScentAlert customer is worth 9 times more to your business than a regular customer. And why that is that a ScentAlert customer they get the subscription every month, but they also will, when they get the subscription, it reminds them about Pink Zebra, and they decide to reorder, come back and order everything else from your website. So they're an extremely productive, engaged customer. That package in the mail helps them to remember, makes them enjoy Pink Zebra, makes them think about, I need to go back out and get another jar of sprinkles or get more products. Their average order is larger. Their average number of times they reorder is substantially greater, making them as a customer worth about $900 a year to you, versus a regular customer worth about $100 a year. So I'm encouraging all of you to continue to focus. We, as a reminder, we as a company are strongly supporting this growth in ScentAlert by paying you double the base commission. So where you'd normally make 25% commission on ScentAlert, we are paying 50% on base commission on ScentAlert. Okay, so the base commission of 25 is at 50. Patty's in the process of paying a whole bunch of you last month for double base commission. We do that now again in April, in May, and in June. Do we do it in July too? No. Until we get to reunion.
I think so.
Yeah, July also. So April, May, June, and July. So we do it. We're doing it all the way until we get to reunion. You're going to be paid double your base SV or 50% commission for ScentAlert. So I don't know how else to say this, but really, really encourage you to go out and grow your ScentAlert business. A couple things that happen. So I shared those stats at the beginning on the value or the growth that we had in ScentAlert. And today that growth, it feels small because the ScentAlert is really only $34, and each one of them doesn't drive a lot of business when they first come in the door. But taking all those ScentAlert customers and creating a $900 annualized value to them shows that we're on path to grow. Just from our 3 months, we're building our 12-month rolling growth as a company by about 9% growth already over where we were last year, like all of our sales, not just the ScentAlert subscription sales. So that small change is going to have a huge long-term impact. I really, really encourage all of you, if you're new or the leaders, all of you to get engaged in this ScentAlert, new ScentAlert. We're doubling the commission to make sure that it's worth it for you, and we want to make sure that you see the value in that long term. We began this month, in fact in the last 2 weeks, we began an advertising campaign on ScentAlert where we're testing and A/B testing ads to see how we can drive that. You're going to see in the next 2 weeks or so, you'll see the ScentAlert page. IT is going to change the ScentAlert page to make it based on what the ad company is telling us it should look like and how it should function to really appeal to people that visit that page. giving more information, more content, more social proof, like showing the unboxing videos of past unboxings, that kind of stuff. So you'll see that begin to happen here in the month of April, to show where we're putting our emphasis. We are extremely focused on building our subscription customer base so that those customers are very engaged with us going forward long term. So even though we didn't hit our goal, what we did accomplish in the month, which I think was like 1,150 new Simplers. We're super glad to have all of our new Simpler customers in the business. What we did accomplish is we substantially grew our future business by bringing in all those Simplers. If I showed you the chart, and I'll probably do some of this at reunion, where we were historically going along adding people and we were losing, because you lose people every month as well. Our losses are kind of remaining the same, and the gains are enormous. I mean, we are just we've changed the game as far as the engagement from all of you guys and getting new Simplers in the door. And we're going to continue to focus on that going forward. Okay, so moving into April, this is a big month for us. Traditionally, in the past, we've put the big trips and the big party focus on March, and we intentionally shifted that for this year. In March we focused on Simpler, and now we're moving our traditional spring shift of party focus for this month, and we're doing that, and we're going to be giving away a lot of stuff. If you go to the focus page on the website today, you'll see that our goal is to settle 2,500 Heroes parties, and we're considering everything around summertime memories. Now, Danielle had done a contest to share your summertime memories. You're going to see, and there's probably some teasers out there talking about summertime sweets. That is the name of the new products that we're going to be announcing on the PZTV Live, which is April the 5th, next Tuesday, April 5th. Please join us for PZTV Live. Make sure your customers join us. We're going to be debuting a lot of new stuff on that live, and all that will be focused on driving your new parties, or your parties for the month of April, and all those being Heroes parties. Our goal will be, so for the month of April, we want to change the single mom families, 2,500 families, by giving them days of daycare. So each of you guys contributing to that by hosting a $500 party. And allowing us to donate a day of daycare. When you do that, so in the month of April, when you host a party, we get this right here, you'll be your host. So your host each week will be entered into a drawing to win a $200 Airbnb voucher or gift card that allows them to enjoy their own memories as a host during this summer. So they can take their family, go for an Airbnb somewhere, and we're going to pick up $200 of that with a voucher. For any of the hosts each week. So we'll be giving out, how many do we give out?
4.
What's that?
4.
So each week there's
Each week is 1.
Each week there's a host every week, and so that's a total of 4 for the month. And then if we hit our goal, or when we hit our goal, anyone who settles a $500 party in the month of April will be entered to win a trip to Disney with your family. So I think I talked about that early last month. I shouldn't have talked about it, but I did share that we're going to be sending a consultant and their family. It's a $5,000 trip to Disney World this summer. So if you ever wanted to go to Disney and take the kids to Disney, I'd settle a $500 party this month. Every one that you settle will get you another entry in. So if you settle 10, your odds of winning this are pretty high. The second thing we're going to do, something a little bit different than we've done in the past, is that we are also, when we hit our goal, we are also going to go into our Heroes recipients, so the people that are in the Heroes programs, all the single moms that are in it, and we're going to choose one of those people and one of those women, and we're going to award them to a trip to Disney as well. So it's one of our consultants and their family will win. All you have to do is settle a $500 party this month of April, and then we're also going to choose one of the Heroes recipients that are in the program. So if you know somebody that wants to be in Heroes or you think should be in Heroes, we highly encourage you to have them apply for Heroes this month. We don't. One of our big challenges, we don't get enough applicants for Heroes, so we can give them free days of daycare. And we have lots of free days of daycare to give, and we'd love to have more applicants in the Heroes program. So if they apply and they get accepted for, and they're in there, even if it's the last day of the month, if they're in the Heroes program, and we hit our goal, one of them will be selected to win and go to Disney with their family. And we really want to do this. Let's make April our biggest month of this spring selling season. Historically, it's March, and April is really close to it. But because we shifted and we now have a focus on parties in April. We are hoping that April's going to be our big month for the spring, and encouraging you to make sure that you're booking parties to have these Heroes parties for this month of April, and drive us to be able to give away the 2 Disney trips at the end of the month. So in addition to that, so because we want to stay focused on our goal here, in addition to that, any consultant who settles 2 Heroes parties this month will receive a coupon for a free month of Simpler to help you grow your business. So if you're out there and you settle 2, or you have a host, one of your hosts that settles 2 Heroes parties, we're going to make sure you get a free coupon for Simpler to help grow your Simpler business. Nothing more important than your long-term effect of your business by building your Simpler customer base. Which, by the way, we've been kind of data mining on stats on Simpler. Just going to digress back on Simpler for a second. The average customer that comes into Simpler, these are customers. The average customer that comes into Simpler stays for 8 months. So we just got that data last week. We were reviewing all the details about how long they're staying, and then what how often they come back and reorder, and what they're reordering. But they're in the program for at least 8 months on average. So that's something, when you look at, you think about, if I'm going to get somebody in Simpler, how long would they stay in? What's the benefit to me? That's a huge benefit to have a customer that captivated on average for 8 months. So again, our focus is to drive this year is to drive each of you to have 22 Simplers in 22. So 22 and 22 would be our goal. Okay, that is our focus for April. Super excited about April. I really want you guys to go to Disney.
There's a lot of hearts.
I want to send somebody to Disney. I want to send Heroes, a mom and her kids to Disney. Please, you guys, dig down deep. Let's do this. I just want to share the 2,500 Heroes parties is about 20% less Heroes parties than we had last year. So I'm not shooting for the stars here with us hitting that number. It's a very doable number. I'm working really hard to try to make sure that we have goals that we can achieve, and that we all achieve them. There's nothing better than all of us bonding together and getting there and achieving that goal. Okay, couple of things that I mentioned, the PZTV Live. I didn't share a lot about the fragrance thing, but am I supposed to share about the fragrance thing, about the thing for PZTV?
I don't know.
Not really. Well, we had customers and consultants that submitted their recipes that were from their childhood memories, and Danielle did this process, and I think there's a teaser video out there showing some of this, and it really became an amazing process. And they're going to talk all about it on PZTV on next Tuesday. But it was so fantastic to see how Danielle went through and customized fragrances with some of these guys, to see the impact when they finally smelled those fragrances and realized that, oh my God, how did you get this to smell just like my mom's recipe? To the point where there were people tearing up, and it was just absolutely an amazing process. And we're going to talk a lot about memories on Tuesday, and how this new product that we're gonna unveil on Tuesday will really drive home the memory side of it, and should really help you to achieve our goal in the month of April. Okay, should I go to Reno? Well, should have seen the video that was posted on Facebook for our Paisley's Pick for this month, which is Lilac Vanilla, and yeah, that's in Spanish. Okay. Yeah, I used to just watch the video with Danielle, and she talked about a road trip with her friends and all this stuff. It's probably best if I don't try to read it and ruin it. But Lilac Vanilla is a phenomenal fragrance. Lilac is a really powerful fragrance. When they make it here in the plant, you can really smell it. But this is the Paisley Pick. So I do want to, I'm sorry, the Host VIP that I have sitting in front of us. So the Paisley Pick is the fragrance of the month if you're new to Pink Zebra. And the Host VIP box, this is the box that you get when a host hosts a party, right? This Host VIP box has a jar of sprinkles, soaks, a lotion, a fragrant lotion, and a fragrant soap. Now every month, historically for Pink Zebra, this is the box that's available, and at the end of the month, there's this mad rush for people to try to settle the parties, and we never have the right amount, right? And so someone's waiting for, their hosts are waiting for it. Maybe we don't have enough fragrance. We're having to get more fragrance from the suppliers, and it's this long process, and we end up not having the right products for the order. So what we've done, and this is a change in business model going forward. So this Host VIP will be effective this month, and this will happen every month going forward. This Host VIP will be available while supplies last. Now it's likely that we get to the last part of the month, and if this Host VIP runs out of stock, we will, and you should see this today, your host will have options, so that we're not going to have a host that can't buy the Host VIP. They'll have options to purchase previous Host VIPs that we have from previous Paisley's Picks. So there's going to be, I think there's going to be 3 of them immediately that you'll see today when your host is settling a party that you can choose from, and they're going to be adding to that because we have either the soaps were made and may have to make some of the other stuff, but we're going to be giving a big variety to the host, so it's not just the Paisley's Pick from this month. It solves 2 problems. One is we won't have, going forward, we won't have a scenario where your host puts it in her cart, she settles her whole party, that's in her cart, and then the order gets delayed because they're waiting on manufacturing to make more of this. We won't have that happen anymore, but you will have the host who can now choose other options. So we think that's going to be a positive change going forward, but I want to make sure all of you know that that will be a change going forward. In addition to that, I did a survey on the catalogs. I was asking questions about, I did a survey on soaks, asking questions about soaks, asking if you use both the atomizer and the soaks cap. And just like all the surveys that I do in Facebook, they end up getting out of control because you add all kinds of other things into this surveys. But we read all of them. And so one of the big requests in that survey was to bring back the large hand sanitizer, the 8-ounce bottle like this size hand sanitizer. So you'll see this by this afternoon sometime. We're going to put 13 of those or so in the shopping carts. There'll be inventory and the sanitizers that we had previously had, so you'll be able to go back and they'll be out there for sale. You'll be able to go and purchase those if you're interested in those. It looks like there are a lot of people asking for that. So we are bringing some of those back. There won't be any new fragrances there, but we will bring some of the products that we had before back to your shopping experience on the website. So that's awesome. We are listening. We're trying to improve and make things better all the way through the process. Let's see. So our reunion. So the reunion is.
Are we gonna do Club Pink?
Oh, sorry, Club Pink. They're all talking about Club Pink. Sorry.
Yeah, they're like, what's Club Pink?
Oh, okay. Club Pink, sorry, is strawberry shortcake.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah, I can smell it too. It's really strong. So layers. I can't read that. I just gotta get a bit stronger glasses. Layers of velvety whipped cream. It does smell like whipped cream, and buttery shortcake topped with fresh, sweet strawberries. That's awesome. And I can't say the last part. Inspired by. Can't say what that is. Okay. So I'm going to talk about reunion, and then I'm going to share a little bit about Simpler for a second. So reunion is July 23rd to 25th. Registration it ends. The last day for registration is May what? Where is that?
31st.
May 31st. So the end of May is the last day for registration. Okay. So we highly encourage you to get in there. This issue of of the newsletter will have the fashion guide. So please make sure you notice the fashion guide, the agenda, what to wear for what the theme is of the Paisley Awards. It's going to be amazing. So you guys should go look at that. And I'd love to hear your feedback when you guys see kind of what we got a fun kind of different theme this year for the Paisley Awards. Love to hear feedback on that. Okay, that is that. Okay, then last but not least, and what I want to do is I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. So if you haven't received your Scent Flirt this month, you may want to not watch if you don't want to see what's in Scent Flirt. But I want to point out a couple of things I want to show you today because I think that we're learning, at least from this advertising perspective, from a company that all they do is advertise for subscription businesses, that this unboxing thing that we're doing and we're awarding people for unboxing videos is really a substantial tool. The ads that we've already begun doing, and we're using some of the unboxing videos, those unboxing videos are the most effective. Reason being is that, so this is some stats. So when a customer, not you or not a consultant, or when a customer shows a video of unboxing and talks about how great a product is, you are 230% more likely to get a customer to buy a product with that video. It's amazing, actually, the impact, and you can see it in our ad campaign. So I'd encourage you to unbox your Scent Flirt live and share it on your page. Just talking about this with your customers will encourage people to purchase your Scent Flirt. So this month, are you ready for me to show it? I don't want to mess anybody up.
Say spoiler alert one more time.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay? You guys ready? Okay. So this month, Danielle did I'm going to open this. She did a foaming hand soap, which is super cute. She did a foaming hand soap. She did a hand sanitizer. And this is what fragrance is this? This is called Aquamarine. And the hand sanitizer is also Aquamarine. And then she did I'm not unboxing this properly, by the way. I know you're supposed to open the bag, which is here, and go through it all. So I'm not showing you how to unbox, I'm just saying how important it is. But, is that right? Oh, I did this wrong. Yeah. So this cute little hand sanitizer holder, which has a clip for a backpack for your kids, which is really cute. And then we had 3 1-ounce samplers. We have the Funfetti cake batter, the blueberry sorbet, and then of course the Paisley's Pick, which is the lilac vanilla in this much simpler. And those are absolutely awesome. Danielle is really stepping up her game as far as bringing you things that we've never seen before. So I'm really excited about what's coming. I know we've been spending a lot of time internally here. As we grow Scent Flirt by thousands of people every month, we are more and more encouraged and forced to drive new products that are fragrance, because the possibility of getting things from China is really challenging to support the program, and so it's creating a lot of innovation back there in Danielle's world, and I'm really excited by that. So I'd encourage you, if you don't have somebody in Scent Flirt today, get into Scent Flirt. They're going to be the first to experience things like these products that may or may not find their way into the catalog, but if they do, your Scent Flirt customers are the first ones to experience them. This month we will have a survey for all of our customers, and for the first time we're going to actually survey the products. So you'll see a survey question about every product that was in Scent Flirt, and allow your customers to tell us what they thought about all those products. And then we'll begin to use that data to drive decisions about putting things in the catalog, etc. So that's awesome. So I want to share one more piece of information. Kelly and I and Dahir, who is the head of IT, we traveled this last week. We were in Las Vegas. We were at the Shop Talk show. It's called Shop Talk, and it's an annual show where this show brings together all retailers, e-commerce and regular brick and mortar retailers, to talk about exactly what consumers are asking for, right? And it was absolutely the most fascinating show because there were insights from, so the president of Google was there speaking, the president of Amazon was there speaking, the president of Alibaba was there speaking, which is the Amazon of China, essentially. All of the brands that you guys are familiar with, which Kelly was familiar with, I wasn't so much, like we heard from the president of Olafax, which I guess is a shampoo company, of Elf Cosmetics, of Kate Spade, of L'Oreal, I mean, you go through the list of all these different companies that have the ability to sell and help to sell people in transactional, e-commerce, in person, and there was all this talk about what trends there are to make sure, we want to make sure that Pink Zebra is building our processes to where we're capturing your customers correctly and they're having the right experience. And we learned a lot in this process. As you know, we're in the middle of building and launching our new website that really made us take pause to make some adjustments to the changing of the website to make it fit the future trends that are coming. So there's a lot of exciting stuff. I can't share any of it except for to tell you that we just spent a week there, and I have to say it was probably the most exciting trend type show that we've been to, giving us confidence that number one, we're on the right path. Let me say this, the live shopping, which I'm so proud that Kelly did this for us in August of 2020, the live shopping was like the biggest message from all these retailers to everyone there was live shopping. And we've been doing it since August of 2020. We've had PZTV since then. And it is a major piece of our business. And I know that live shopping for a lot of you has been a major impact on your business. We've had several of you that have had record-breaking months. Even we had another record-breaking month this month. And it continues. This live shopping continues to be a big, big impact. All of the retailers in the world out there are talking about how they're going to do live shopping. We're going to be bringing you tools. So what's going to happen in May is, how we put a focus on something. In the month of April, our focus is going to be driving 2,500 parties. We're going to bring you party products and tools next Tuesday. All kinds of new products next Tuesday to support that direction. You're going to see the same thing happen in May, but our focus in May will be on live selling. So we're going to have an entire focus for the month of May on live selling, and we're going to have a big push for a benefit that I think you all will appreciate and support. But we are going to come out with new products, both products as well as both software in May to support your live selling efforts and give all of you tools and kind of help in getting your business, your live shopping business up and running, because it's what you're feeling now in the live shopping world. If you're feeling Pink Zebra talking about it and saying that you're not really a live shopper, is that your world, all of the retail world that's out there, is going to begin or push for live shopping. It'll start showing up everywhere. And we want to be in front of that. We already are in front of that, but I want all of you guys to be in front of that live shopping experience. That was a resounding message we heard at Shop Talk, was live shopping is the future. So we want to make sure we give you the right tools. We've bought and we're implementing some software that's going to help you, and we are going to introduce some new product direction for you in the month of May that'll allow you to sell more and make more money in the live shopping experience. So I hope there's hearts for that, because it's going to be a big month in the month of May as well. So, but I don't want to get out of focus. We'll stay on April. Let's have a great April. Does anybody have any questions for me, April, before we, actually before we?
Not really, just a lot of hearts.
Okay, awesome. Well, you guys have an awesome April Fools. Go trick somebody, Not terrible stuff, but you can trick somebody today and have fun with it. So I hope everybody has an awesome day, and you'll hear from us Friday. When are we doing the drawing?
There's one today.
Oh, there's one today. It was a drawing today on Pink Zebra Home for any of those that submitted their unboxing, so we look forward to doing that drawing this afternoon. That's right. Thanks, guys. Bye.